The multi-million-dollar home is in an exclusive neighborhood in Coral Gables. Agents, along with local police officers, have been at that property for hours. Our cameras also capturing the SWAT team and paramedics arriving as well today.
What exactly happened out here that caused the SWAT team to get involved? Now, according to online records, all of this is happening at a property that is owned by prominent South Florida real estate developer Sergio Pino, who you see pictured here. Pino, we know, is the founder of the Century Home Builders Group, which, according to their website, is one of the largest Hispanic home builders in the entire country. Pino, according to online filings, had been undergoing several legal issues ever since his wife filed for divorce from him back in 2022. Now, our view from the ground today has been pretty limited, but as you can see in some video from Sky 10, which was flying over the property earlier, we did see several armored law enforcement agents from the SWAT team standing out near the front of that house. We also saw an ambulance pull up at one point with paramedics appearing to take out a stretcher, but after several minutes of waiting, we later saw that stretcher being taken away without anyone loaded onto it. Just a short time later, we then heard what sounded like two large bangs, and I believe if we can go to some of this ground video next, you will hear some of what those bangs sounded like. Take a listen.
About 6:15 in the morning, I heard about 5 or 6, it sounded like gunshots. Right. And then 20 minutes later, I heard a few explosions. And then a little while after, some more explosions.
Yeah, that was a neighbor who heard those loud bangs as early as 6:15 this morning. We presume they were coming from some flash bangs or stun grenades that were being used by members of the SWAT team. As I mentioned earlier, we did see that ambulance pull up and then later leave. We also saw a van from the medical examiner's office pulling up to this scene just about 30 minutes ago while we were getting ready to go live out here. Again, you did hear from that neighbor just a short time ago who heard some of this commotion starting as early as 6:15 this morning. He says some of his neighbors have been talking about this online. And
a Pinecrest police unit parked in the driveway of Tatiana Pino. The FBI confirming agents, quote, are conducting court-ordered law enforcement activity in the vicinity of her estranged husband Sergio Pino's Coral Gables home. The pair in divorce proceedings since 2022, with court records documenting Tatiana believing he once tried to poison her. She was also the victim of what investigators described as a targeted hit-and-run case last year. Her attorney telling Local 10 News, quote, in this already complex divorce, we have had to address the terrorism and the attacks on Tatiana's life. It is truly terrible. Thankfully, the FBI is involved and working hard to keep Tatiana safe and bringing those responsible to justice.